we're going, and I press the button, and like, oh. Wait, does it always start like that, or is it like you talking in the beginning of it?
We're usually talking.
Okay.
And then you're like, it's a Thursday, podcast on a Thursday.
Yeah, this is like how it goes.
How did you all feel about the
This is not your time. This is not your time.
the group text?
Oh, can you shut that door? As best as you can. How long do I let this track go usually?
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
8 minutes.
Alright, 8 minutes later. extended
Jesus.
version. Here we go.
This is already a shit show. I love it.
Let's get it.
Welcome, everybody, to Failing with Style, an irreverent podcast about off-the-cuff thoughts, reviews, and a struggle of a group of lifelong friends, attempting to maintain their friendship through the harsh realities of life, constantly pulling them apart, and talking massive amounts of shit to and about each other.
Agreed.
I'm one of your hosts. I am Tim. I am joined here by several of my good buddies, my friends, my cohorts, my PICs,
Who do we have here?
if I would.
PIC?
Who's
Partner
at?
in crime.
What's up?
Partners, plural, I guess.
Oh, I thought it was partners. Never mind.
What?
I'm Ty.
It's David.
I'm Alex.
Hey, guys. How we feeling today?
What's up? Tyler sounds better.
He does.
You know, so
Medicine
nine out of
works.
10 doctors recommend medicine.
That's fucking strange.
Well, that one doctor that David's been recommending for years is like, you know, you're just weak and you're not alpha. And
He
I'm
was like,
Hold
did
on,
you
and
try
that's-
Dark
that's
Souls?
the doctor you were like, I don't know, man. There's just something about him. I think I can fix him.
He's like,
well, he's like shaved head and he lives in like Turkey or something.
he's like, how much
Smoke
blood?
toad.
How much bloodborne have you
Smokes
drank today?
cigars.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was like, can you show me your Sekiro progression on the... No, like, open your PlayStation app.
He hangs out with his brother. He used to like fight or something, and he's got this really, really cool website you should check out.
Yeah, he kept doing like Elon salutes or whatever. I don't know. It's weird.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about Andrew Tate?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's his name. Yeah.
Did you all get the Instagram reel that I sent you about if the Souls games were a restaurant?
I
Yeah,
saw that
Yeah,
one.
dude.
It's fantastic.
I saw that one.
Go to use the bathroom. This door's locked from the other side. What the fuck?
At the end, like, how was it? It was like, it was the single worst experience of my life. I'll be back every week.
Exactly.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a little correct. But no, this podcast has turned out to be a time capsule for how long will Tyler just fucking
Refuse.
refuse a doctor's help, and we finally got him across the line. And by we, I mean me solely. I helped him. I did it. I'm the winner. These mics sound so good.
Oh God, here we go. Sorry, folks. Tyler was crumbling up his fucking.
Because David was talking. 'cause
All right.
He was crumbling up his burger wrappers over there, and
We ran over some
Rappers.
plural. Yeah.
You know what's funny is like we're doing the pre-production thing now on the mic, but we did
the
actually.
exact thing. We're like, what if we did this?
No, we didn't
not?
agree. You did. I just want to point that out. I don't give a fuck.
Tight, yeah, because
Yeah.
I'd like a producer credit on this.
I
His
have-
mics
I-
sound good.
I have a good podcast, outside of this one. So.
oh yeah, shout friend of the pod. Cheers to the end. The other, another like trio fat guy podcast where they just.
I'm actually the
just
only
fucking-
fat one on there, unfortunately.
Dennis is borderline.
He's got a little belly, but he's not like
JJ's a tank.
JJ's the most fit person I've ever known in my life.
Yes, we
like-
said it.
What did I say?
Yeah, you call him a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to download the
Tanks are not fat and bloated, and they don't move super fast, but they're kind of like.
No, he's the most fit. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm agreeing with
So is a Panzer.
yeah,
They're fit.
you. What's with
You
what-
and
what
Elon,
is-
huh?
Hey,
Cool.
yeah, bud.
What?
I don't know. You've mentioned Nazis twice in
I haven't.
38 seconds.
No, it's a Roman.
I
tank.
haven't.
You've alluded to Nazis twice in
I haven't.
45 seconds.
guys, it's autism. Leave it alone, okay?
Yeah, he
What
sends
topic
his-
should we do?
We send his heart
Elon
out
Musk
to you.
salute. Is it
Hold on.
Roman or not?
Who would take this from the top?
all right.
Start it.
Here we go.
Honestly,
Turn it
guys,
off.
honestly,
Turn
one,
it back on.
one of the main topics that I wanted to discuss today that we actually agreed on before the show was what is your favorite breakfast foods? There are multiple different types of breakfast all over the world. Anything goes. So I do want to hear your guys' opinion on it. You wait out because
Alex has a moratorium instantly.
yeah, immediately he has his face like I'm gonna fucking light these motherfuckers up. Yeah. So,
Alex turns the mic away from himself, and for all the video listeners, you already saw that. But
subscribe to the Patreon and
yeah.
you get the video. So Ty, Dave, what are your favorite breakfast foods, dishes, meals, anything goes? I'm curious.
I know Tyler's going to say a full English. I just know that to be true.
Nothing says beans. You know, I wake up and I'm just like, man, I need beans
Really
now.
wants some fucking beans, dude.
I mean, so it's the thing is like I have to like work it out because like I saw the topic and it's hard for me to just really digest it. Food joke.
Jesus Christ.
All right, guys, that's all the time we have.
Cool. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Use
appreciate
coupon
it.
code.
That's 4 W's.
And a bunch of H's you don't know where. I'm trying to think because I don't want to be that guy that's like shakshuka. I've seen a
love
book.
shakshuka.
No, you don't.
I love shakshuka. That's actually one of my top 2 breakfasts.
I knew it because like I was like, what's that one thing Tim's gonna say? And he's gonna go like a burrito and shakshuka.
It's actually chili chiles. Yeah, so go fuck yourself.
Chili Killer's bangs.
Dude, they're so fucking good.
Breakfast nachos can eat my balls forevermore.
Get fucked. Like
Why?
if I put chili
Why?
chiles in front of your face,
Because I'm on a
you wouldn't
microphone. I'll
fucking-
say anything.
You're such a bitch, dude.
Dude, everything sucks except the unfrosted strawberry Pop-Tarts.
That's a fact.
So you're telling me right now, if I like made quote unquote breakfast nachos for you, put it in
He
front of
would
you,
throw up.
I just puke on the plate.
I got to be honest. If it's not an unwich, I'm not touching it.
I fucking hate it.
Shout out to friend of the pod, Jimmy Johns.
Yeah, big fan of lettuce wraps in the morning, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And by that I mean a head of romaine.
You know, technically, pho is breakfast food.
Really?
Yeah, at least that's what I read in a book once.
I thought for a second you were gonna go time zone wise. Like when we're eating breakfast, that's when they're having their pho. Therefore, vis-a-vis.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. In
The
my
world
life.
is like a sphere.
It's
You know
a
what I mean?
fucking
One
flat.
more time?
Hold on,
One
it's
more
a
time?
disc.
a sphere.
A sphere.
Michael Crichton's sphere.
Like a pear.
Yeah, it's like the movie. We're just clipping
Yeah, it's
over
like the
and over and
movie
over again.
Spare, you know?
Whoever thought this podcast sounded good ever?
Oh
They're
my
like, Jesus
God.
Christ, it's so loud.
At this point, they've turned it off anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, if you've stayed this long in the pod, use coupon code.
Okay,
Oh my god.
so what is,
Subscribe to
what
the
is- What is
Patreon.
one of your favorite?
I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna hit you with the dumb one, which is, I mean, truthfully, a lot of the time it's nothing. I like having nothing for breakfast. Nothing makes me feel better throughout the day than not eating in the morning. But if it was actual food portion, man, I'm gonna be the fucking
Okay, so take that part out of it.
deal.
Say you're eating like breakfast for dinner or whatever. Like, what would be your go-to quote unquote breakfast food?
It's always breakfast burrito. It's always breakfast burrito. It's always.
Okay.
You see the color of my skin, dog. It's
Yeah.
always fucking breakfast burrito. I go to McDonald's. I'm getting that too.
Yeah, he's white as fuck.
Yeah, yeah. For the non-video, non-Patreon people, like
Subscribe to the Patreon.
I'm fucking mayonnaise in the freezer, thick over here, cuz like.
4 C's, dog.
What about you, Ty? I mean, like, I don't have a lot to expound on that because, like, everyone knows what a burrito is. Everyone knows what a breakfast burrito is. I mean,
Is there anything like specific that you like in there? Like different types of meats? Do you want potatoes in there?
I like
that?
potatoes. Yes, I'm really not a huge fan of chorizo. Chorizo fucks me up myself.
Wow. Okay, next topic. All right.
Have you had multiple types though?
No, and here we come. Like, did you get the fucking
no,
the
no.
Yucatan chorizo or no?
I'm not getting that specific, but there's like chicken chorizo that's really, really good. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I recently bought some from Jungle Gyms. And I like chorizo normally, but like pork chorizo usually just wrecks me.
That's
I eat
what
it
I mean.
and
It's
I
'cause it's
shit water.
40% fat. Like,
Was it a Mexican chorizo? Like a
yeah.
Mexican chicken chorizo?
Yeah, it was really,
Here we
really good.
fucking go.
Anywho,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I would try that because I
love
would
you
try
guys.
anything
I
that's a
wanna
little
say
bit.
that. I fucking love
Hey,
you guys.
I don't tell my mates enough that I enjoy your company, and it's not just solely because we then pull the SD card out of this and then I upload it and then I listen back to myself and feel good and go, don't need therapy. Already figured that one out. Am I loud?
No, you're
All
fine.
right, cool. Anyway, but I agree.
It was like a weed question.
I love it. I just,
Like, I can't smell you from here if that's what you're asking.
no, it's cool, man. We had a lot of 311.
grind in
A
your
lot of
teeth.
a lot of 311 jokes. Yeah, I'm just
Oh
like,
my god, so many 311 jokes.
anyway,
Yeah.
so but yeah, truthfully, I love each and every one of you for different reasons. Tyler less so than than
I
the
knew,
rest of
I knew it was coming.
that checks out.
I knew it was coming. You guys are all tight. Ty, I don't care.
I like that. I like that hat. It's a good hat.
Ty, what about you for breakfast food, man?
Yeah,
What are you leaning towards?
So, like breakfast food in general, it's my go-to is always like a hangover breakfast because I'm not a big breakfast person in general. But I like almost like a goulash of biscuits and gravy. So biscuits and gravy,
Yeah, can't go wrong.
sausage. I like
It's the
over
cure.
easy eggs. Yeah,
You're doing the cure.
basically,
from
yeah.
Chicken and Me.
Over easy eggs, green onions, whatever. Just kind of pile in vegetables after that. Mix it all up and just go to town. Like that's my like.
So it's basically just like shit on top of biscuits and gravy.
It's something I want to.
Hell
I
yeah.
want to wake up feeling bad, eat it.
Have you had the cure
It puts
from
me-
Chicken and Me?
I have not.
That puts me back to sleep.
I've never been to Chicken and Me for brunch. No.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
For those that are listening, what I'm describing is a dish that Tyler's like basically line for line describing. It's biscuits and gravy, and then every other breakfast food piled on top of that,
It's-
and some bacon crisscrossed in there.
I think it's
and-
biscuits and gravy, sausage, bacon, fried chicken, an egg,
God.
green onions, and then they put a hollandaise on it.
green onions just to cut through.
Dude, that
I have
that literally makes my
so
dick
much
hard.
respect.
Yeah.
I have unironically so much respect for Chicken and Me.
It's the
To
cure,
have
man.
something like that on the menu, also knowing like those motherfuckers know how to like for real cook. Like this isn't like
And
a,
that's the thing. It's you can taste everything.
like yeah, like
It's
you know,
good.
The biscuits are
Like-
great.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a chef meal. It sounds
Yes,
like
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
it
and
sounds
over the
like
trash
chef-
can.
like- yes, 100%.
Yes, I mean that's how it is. Jason made when they used to party all the time. That was Jason,
Yeah.
and then that's hangover food.
Yeah, because
Like,
the chef will cook for himself or cook hundreds of dishes a night that are perfect, right? Like
it was family meal in the morning for brunch.
yeah,
Like,
and then you know they'll hang out all night, they'll get fucking hungover, and then they'll come in and they just want biscuits and gravy. That's what it sounds like to me, and I'm here for it. Yeah, I want it. Like I want all of it. That sounds fucking amazing. My two favorite things are shakshuka. As much as you make fun of it, I
is
fucking love
shakshuka?
shakshuka. It is roasted. It's red peppers and tomatoes essentially stewed together with a shitload of paprika and spices, and then you poach an egg inside of that, and then you serve it with a side of bread, essentially.
is a Mexican dish.
No, it is Northern African.
African.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
African.
okay.
African.
It's just marinara eggs and bread.
Shut
It's
the
stupid.
fuck up.
I
I
think
feel
we
like
just
it'd be
offended
tight
like
with
6
kimchi.
cultures in one sense.
Marinara bread.
Marinara eggs and bread, and every
Chicken's
Italian, every
Italian.
French
Yeah.
person, and like
yo, there's
like
They all immediately stop listening to the podcast.
every
yeah.
culture that's ever seen an
I
egg
bet you
was
break
just
your
like,
spaghetti too, don't you? You fuck.
Every time.
Oh my god.
Three ways.
When I was in Miami, I actually had something similar like that for breakfast at this hotel. It was literally toast with an over easy egg, and it was a tomato sauce over it, and it fucking ripped.
Yes, it's bang.
It was so good.
I'm not
Surprisingly very light too.
Yes,
Like,
it is, and sometimes they put like goat cheese or something or feta sometimes on top, things like that. But I'll tell you right now, my kids are plain Jane. Like they'll eat breakfast foods like cereal or Pop Tarts. You know what I mean? They'll eat the shit out of that. I'll make them eggs. Sometimes they'll eat eggs. They love bacon and sausage and toast. I made shakshuka for them one time, and they fucking killed it. And I was like, holy shit! I did not expect that at all. So, and then chili chilies. Like, hands down, my fucking favorite breakfast food. I don't give a fuck about your breakfast nachos bullshit that you're trying to throw at me right now.
It's like I say, scallops or chicken nuggets of the sea. It's the same shit.
I like
There's
scallops.
something to that though.
But I don't disagree about the scallops.
You said it. What do you?
Yeah.
What did you be like? Scallops or
Sorry.
chicken nuggets? He's like, well,
It's $5.
I don't. I
They
said
got
I
a bunch
don't
of goddamn.
disagree.
They got a bunch. They.
have
They.
silence.
Yeah.
I'm pointing for those aren't
If we're doing
who aren't
that,
on the video.
I want a tally of well, yes and no. Well, yes and no because you two motherfuckers.
It's fine. So how many times have we said it though today?
I haven't been keeping count.
All right.
It's
all
your
right.
fault.
This is the new
It's
tally.
my fault.
How
Because
many
you made the
times?
bet.
Dude, I just come in with so much aggression.
Well, yes and no.
Oh God.
That's one.
Pull out a Sharpie, mark your arm.
Truthfully,
You guys, we got him.
I would do shakshuka. I am not a runny egg yolk guy. I just can't.
Really?
Truthfully, truthfully,
yeah,
truthfully,
I remember
What,
that.
Yeah.
how do you feel about soft boiled eggs?
no. I mean, well, I will do like the eggs
Like
that we have
jammy?
for the jammy. Once it goes anything under whatever we serve for ramen,
Really?
anything under that is not me.
Really?
I can't do it.
With
I would
ramen,
not
though, it's
call
different
that.
because you can break that egg in a hot broth and it cooks it. Like,
Why? It's not like a texture like, oh, it feels like a dude came in my mouth. Which
That's such a fucking
that's not what-
childish
why did
thing.
that
That's
have
not.
to be?
It's not
Because
that's not
people
immediately
honestly say
Said
that.
it's
like-
not that.
Yeah.
No, I understand. What I'm saying is he.
Thank you, Alex.
No, I agree. Like I'm agreeing with him.
Everything.
God, why am I getting yelled at?
So the real example is, it's one of two things. It's either eggs Benedict or more importantly is a like an over easy egg on a burger. Whenever that is served to me and I taste it, I lose the flavor of everything else for some reason.
You only taste
I
egg?
I can't
I mean, I would.
pick out because eggs are fatty. Egg yolks are fatty, or the fattier version of everything in there, and the fat just like coats everything else in there, and I just can't cut through. Culinarily speaking,
You can't cut through hollandaise sauce, really, with a runny egg.
well more
Actually,
I
Sorry,
think it's more
specifically-
burger because
specifically
I
with-
would agree with that.
with Eggs Benedict, I remember growing up, you all, like you, Leah, your mom,
That's
and
the
the whole
story
family.
I was.
Yeah, you all went, and that's the first. Growing up, we had eggs one way. My mom made
done.
my mom made a
Scrambled
fried
hard,
egg over hard that my dad would make, or scrambled. That's how you cook eggs. And David came back from a brunch and
We were older
we-
though.
we-
I mean, we were in like high school. We were
it doesn't
kids.
matter.
Point
But we were
being, yeah.
it was no less than 20 years ago. But it was a thing because I'd never heard of that. And you were like, dude, the eggs were raw. They weren't even cooked. And I was like, that is so fucking disgusting. And years later,
Fucking Indiana people.
and when I
dude.
say
know,
years later, I mean like in an inappropriate amount of time. Inappropriate?
Inappropriate.
An inassociated
Inordinate.
You
amount.
also got Tim. You got to remember too. None of us had properly cooked food until we were in our late teens.
You
and
know
late
what's
20s.
crazy? You
How
know
old
who
are you now?
introduced me to runny eggs? My wife, which you all know.
your current wife.
But Clara, because of everything else from her family came well done, and it was like, no, I get over easy.
But I'm
eggs.
not
And I was
wrong,
like,
though.
"Ugh," and then I had them. I'm like, okay.
I can't do it. It's just like I can see the appeal. It is interesting. It's fun playing with your food. To have dippy eggs, if you have like over easy eggs or over medium eggs, and you're dipping your toast in there. I see it. I'm there. It's just not for me. It's just I'll take them jammy or further. It just I don't know.
I will say this. I am an over easy person when it comes to breakfast. Like, I'll mix it in with, hash browns or like toast or anything like that, and I'll eat it that way. On a burger, it needs to be like mid-well or well done. Like, because I want to taste the egg and the burger itself. I don't want a fucking messy.
Yeah, I was gonna say. it's
I'm
just-
weird about shit on my hands. Like,
On a burger, I agree with. I like a runny egg on a burger.
I don't like it
Maybe
too runny,
maybe
though.
once a year.
I don't like
An
it
over
too
an
runny.
over medium, an over hard egg, just leave it off. I'd rather not have it because this is just me.
Yeah.
But I hate a messy burger.
Yeah, me
I
too.
don't want to have a whole. And so it's a thing. I actually had a burger recently at Hawks, and it had an egg on it, and I was like, you know what, I'm here for it. And the first thing I do is I cut down the middle because I'm breaking the yolk. I'm going to let it run over, and I'm going to try and handle it. And it was completely like fried hard. And it was a big disappointment. I was like,
I want a little
I'd rather
bit.
just not have this on this burger. Everything else on the burger could stay. If this was gone, it would not take away anything. It's adding nothing.
Yeah.
Look, scrambled eggs have their place. A fried hard egg, I think, is kick
I like
rocks.
scrambled eggs, but I like scrambled soft eggs.
Also with that,
Yes,
being,
yeah, you
being
Scrambled sauce.
I can do them with a little bit of excess moisture, if we want to call it excess, but you know what I mean, like just
Sure.
under.
Fluffy.
Yeah, like you're finished. They're runny in the pan, and they're going to finish on the plate. If we want to quote Gordon Ramsay, like you want to make it as
I like soft scrambled eggs. I like, runny eggs. I like when you look at like the Japanese omelet that they put over the rice. I fucking love that. I would eat it that way all the time.
I would the way that's done, that's fine. There's plenty of like fully done egg and then some, yolk moisture that's happening, and then there's rice underneath of it that's all seasoned and sexual and stuff, and there's some sauce that they usually pour around it.
It's like a gravy.
That's totally fine. That
Runny
doesn't hurt my
whites.
feelings.
those are actually surprisingly
Well, runny white yeah.
easy to make.
Yeah. Well, it's just a lot of technique, right?
It's
I know we
correct,
we
yeah.
brought it up before on this podcast, but
Yeah,
it's
those-
more about technique than it is. anything
Those
else.
are so I've done those a couple times. They are actually easier to make with chopsticks
Yeah.
because
Isn't that weird?
It varies because you have to constantly.
How about Loco Moco though?
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what Loco Moco is?
Maybe.
This is ringing a bell. I don't know why I don't know this.
You don't know what Loco Moco is?
Dog, we're from Indiana.
I listen.
You're from the desert.
I apologize.
This is
yeah.
Hawaiian?
Yeah, it is very much Hawaiian.
Does
yes.
anyone have the Dune soundtrack
Yeah.
queued up?
Yeah, David, just keep going with that. Yeah,
Got it.
Just don't say anything else. Just keep going with the dude.
Alex, like, it ain't queued up, but it's gonna play.
I could take this. This looks like the
Anyway,
photos that
what-
I'm seeing have a like a deeply crispy like the egg yolk itself is runny, but there's crispy bits to give me like texture.
So-
the eggs that I've had in the past that are on burgers. This just sounds like Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
Keep going.
it's
The
very
eggs
distracting.
that I've had the music break. Burn down your local
All right.
post office. Anyway, so the eggs that I've had on like burgers are usually like jarringly wet and like underdone, and they're not. That looks. If it's a crispy bottom, but still, if that looks sunny side up. If it's a
It is, but typically a Loco Moco is rice, and they have like a beef patty that's like heavily filled with onions, and typically like caramelized onions, and then they do a brown gravy over the top of that, and then there's usually a fried egg on top. It's usually served sunny side up, but it's hard on the bottom. So
Okay,
they
so
hard fry the egg.
I
on
know the
bottom.
version of that, the Hawaiian version of that it's spam instead.
No, that is the Hawaiian version.
Oh, is it the Hawaiian version?
Yes.
Okay.
Loco Moco is 100% Hawaiian.
Also, Alex,
That looks good.
It's fucking fire.
what's
dude.
yours? Because we just completely skipped over you. And
Oh yeah, Mr. Contrarian. Yeah.
no,
let's
he
go.
was just last. He
I was
best for last.
specifically told you can go last.
Well, that's because in quote unquote pre-production, you said, yeah, I could be a contrarian on that. So that's why I wanted you to go last.
I'm just trying to lean into. Look,
Why are you staring at me?
Because you're across.
Why are
the
you
room.
staring at
I
him?
was like,
Because I have to talk directly into this mic, and if I look this way,
you sound the
Yes.
same.
okay. Anyways,
Just letting you know.
They sound good.
I also I don't eat breakfast. Very rarely do I eat breakfast. That's always been a thing.
You guys, we chose this topic. I just want to point that out.
I that's why I said I was going to be also, I have lived with both of these dudes. Tyler doesn't eat a ton of breakfast when we lived together, but more than I did. David ate breakfast every morning. Always. It was a religious for
Okay,
years.
take the timing out of the breakfast and breakfast food.
Hold on, that's-
whether it's during the day or nighttime.
Yeah,
or the 11:30 at night.
Can I finish, please?
When you
Can I
usually
finish,
start
please?
cooking.
Can I finish, please?
Here we go.
Okay, I'm finished. No. So
Okay, so
Please, let me finish. Let me finish. Okay, I'm done.
I don't eat a lot of breakfast in general, but when I do, it's a thing where I'm like, ooh, like, all right, and it's usually if I'm hungover, I like a classic American bacon, eggs, hash browns, toast.
Slavery.
What was that noise?
That was
This is my burp.
Got it.
Slavery burps.
Love.
what the fuck?
I thought this was speedrunning getting canceled. I thought that's why we did this
yeah, that's
podcast.
right.
He'll
Keep
time
going,
on
Alex.
me.
Yeah.
I don't feel it's anyways. I am also a big fan. You know what congee is or juke? A rice porridge. It's a very, very basic. It's basically you take like normally you go to cook.
Is this in like unironically like not being a dick? Is this like an Indiana or northern?
No,
thing?
this is a
Like-
Chinese thing.
Okay,
This is a
Chinese Indian.
a
I know.
this is an Asian thing in general, but like congee is.
I know
juke.
congee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay, all right.
Or it is Chinese.
I got you.
Juke is a.
I've
but
just
it's-
never heard that term before. Is what I would say.
But essentially, you take if you were rice, you go 1 cup rice, 1 cup or 2 cups water, something like that. This is like 5 cups liquid, and you
So it becomes a porridge.
you
Almost.
make it a porridge, and you cook it to the point that the rice is completely burst. It's not like, oh, nice rice. It's really nice. It's very glutinous. It's like Claire's favorite dish. But it's really fantastic. I eat it. I don't know. I mean, it's a great breakfast food with some soft boiled eggs or
How do
a
you
running
season
fried egg.
that?
Honestly, I make a base of like it's chicken broth or whatever broth I have around and rice, blast it, and then whatever you want to put in it. So for me, usually it's if I have like leftover chicken thighs, maybe a little bit of soy sauce.
Oh, okay.
So you're going more
onions.
savory
Yeah,
than,
I mean,
than sweet?
all with-
Mine's
yeah.
butter,
Okay.
salt,
Now-
MSG, maybe a little soy sauce.
Okay.
Now with that, yeah, it's the idea is think of it like oatmeal. It's the exact same idea as
I was like,
oatmeal.
this is Chinese cream of
So,
wheat.
it's-
what it is.
100%.
Did you ever have the dakgonjang at Mirin?
Fucking watch your mouth.
Yeah. How
But
dare
the
you,
other,
first off.
if I'm not above black coffee and a donut. A good donut.
It
and
hits on the
nothing,
right- on the
and
right
I
day,
don't
I will
I don't
say
want
that.
crazy. I don't want anything with sprinkles. I wish that every chocolate glazed donut was like half the chocolate. I just want a very simple. Nord's Bakery over on Preston does a French fry donut. I don't know what that means, but I legit. I was
I'm a
like,
cake donut fan. Like,
yeah.
Give me an old school
Yeah.
cake donut or like the sour cream donuts.
I'm a crawler.
Dude, I'll eat
Fried
those
donut?
fucking all
all
day
donuts
long.
are fried. If they're done, yes, they are.
Okay. Anyway,
What,
Yes, they
what
are.
donut? What donut is fried?
crawler, just boom, and then light glaze on it.
A crawler is just another name for donut,
Are apple fritters breakfast food?
Yes, 100%. Because I love apple fritters.
and that's the other thing I was
They're
going to
also
say is
fried.
any food can be a breakfast
The-
food.
the
Chicken and
fritter-
waffles, fucking love that.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
okay.
Like that's
Chicken and waffles. Yeah.
I do want to say something. As I don't like bacon for breakfast.
Really?
No, I don't. Give me sausage all day long.
yeah. I like
Like,
bacon.
I'm more of a
Always.
sausage guy
I
myself.
like bacon on other things or in other things, as like a flavor additive, or like using bacon grease for something, or chopping it up for soups or whatever, or even on burgers, things like that. I like bacon. If you're giving me a plate of an American breakfast food, put sausage on there, dude.
Yeah.
Do not give me bacon.
See, I'm a bacon guy
I'll
with
fucking
it. Yeah.
fight you.
Well,
right
man,
now,
man,
dude.
you're
That's
like, no, I'll
insane.
eat it.
I won't. I won't though. I really won't.
You're like, no, but then I'll fight you after I eat it.
I'm not a huge bacon fan.
I like sausage. I like biscuits and gravy a lot.
I love biscuits.
but
I know
also
this
the most disappointing dish. Consistently the most disappointing dish if I get out somewhere. When it's good, it's so good, but so rarely is it good.
I don't want to ask, but I feel like I have to. Like, crispy or not,
What?
your bacon. If you did have to have bacon.
Oh no, I'm not. No,
no,
Daddy.
no.
I'm not. I'm not a fan of super crispy bacon. I
Okay.
want some chew to it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. But I'm also on that. I like runny eggs as well. So
I like
mean,
chewy bacon.
I do too.
See, this surprises me because like the way that you eat your steak and the way that you eat your bacon,
Wait,
and the way that,
how,
like
how do you eat your steak?
and mid rare.
Medium rare.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's what I'm saying. Like in the eyes of a
I
chef.
thought this was going to be like a mid-well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
All 165 for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
you just hear fighting going on immediately.
What the fuck?
How do you like your steak?
Mid rare, of course. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I like
Yeah.
mine- I like
the only
mine
thing I
blue.
don't care for mid rare, as far as like beef goes, is burgers. Give me a medium or a mid well because
Yeah.
it's a texture thing for me. Like when you bite into a mid rare like burger,
I was hoping you were going to serve me a smash burger, but alas,
Right.
you gave me a fucking steak burger instead,
Right.
if you will.
I'm actually I'm okay with that depending on like bison specifically because it's so lean and maybe I think I have this perception
it's still
too
medium for me.
that I have a perception that bison is like it's somehow like it's better. So mid rare for me is something where I'm like, sometimes I get the texture thing for
Yeah,
sure.
it's just texture.
Sometimes I like that, but
Because the texture in a
burger, but it's-
steak when it's mid rare,
yeah,
it's
totally
fucking
different.
fantastic. I love it.
You're a blue rare guy on steak, aren't you? I can do rare. I prefer mid rare.
You like it like Pittsburgh?
No, I mean not even Pittsburgh because I don't even like the outside seared that hard.
Kissed and done.
Really? Damn, I didn't know that.
I
Yeah.
love blue.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow,
This
I
is
didn't
my
know that.
go-to.
Look at us learning all this shit about each other.
It does depend on the cut.
Yeah.
It does
Well, of
depend on the cut
course,
for
yeah.
sure.
I
Like
mean-
Also in the quality.
like-
I've tried to do like some rare steak with
so
some,
like,
Kroger
you
steak.
can't really do a
don't
ribeye
recommend it.
blue.
Yeah,
Because there's too much
fat.
there's too much fat in it
Yeah.
that you're like, but like a New York,
Or sirloin.
a sirloin,
Yeah.
fillet, anything like that.
Eye of round.
Yeah.
Eye of round.
Just a real quick
My
aside.
favorite.
Real quick aside.
London
I forgot.
broil, delicious.
Last night, I'm gonna burp. Hold on.
Does anyone need a beer?
I'll
would
take
love-
one, yeah.
We might.
I'll take a Corona.
Should we move into because what time is it? Should we move into our beer tasting?
I'm gonna. If we're gonna do mine, I need a minute because I'm gonna set it up actually blind, and
Do
I
we
need
want to grab the other beer?
I need 12 cups.
We also did
that you brought last time?
That's fine. If
Let's
we
do
want to
that.
do that,
Yeah, let's do that. I'll grab that.
yeah.
What is he grabbing?
The atrium sour.
Gotcha.
But last night I'm at Kroger. Need to get something for dinner, and I was like, I kind of want a burger. Scrolling through the meat section.
The catalog, yeah.
Anyways, looked at the steaks, and somebody marked a filet as stew meat. So I got like $21 a pound filet, marked at $7.99 a pound.
Hey, word.
So I paid $7.10 for some fillets, and I was like,
Kroger up here. I'm guessing Kroger off 10th.
Yeah,
Man, I feel like there's somebody up there that's like
there's somebody
part
on
of
the side.
part of the part of the struggle. Like, because I've seen that shit before.
Well, it's happened to me before, and the last time that I saw it, I scanned a ribeye that should have been, $18, $19.
I got ribeyes up there for ground beef prices one time.
And it rang up like $6.
Yeah.
And my dumb ass is like, excuse me, man. And she goes, and then after doing it, I was like, why'd I do that? And expecting her to be like,
To give you a merit
honest,
badge.
and she goes, thank you for your honesty. And then rang it up right. And she still works there. And I'm like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah, look, whore.
Every time I see her, I bought beer last night, and she like took my ID, and she just looks at me, and it took a full beat. I scanned my High Life, and she walks over after I had to flag her down, and before she looks at my old ass, and this woman is ancient, and takes a full beat and goes, "What's your birthday?"
So you know how when you scan something and it flags like you need a helper, it shows on the camera you scanning it. So I did that with Mucinex, and the lady's looking at me because it requires an ID. She's looking at me like I put it in my pocket when it's still sitting on the scanner, and she's like looking at the camera, looking at me, looking at the camera, and I'm just like low-key pointing like, no, it's still right there. I didn't scan it, put that in my pocket, and then put another one out. Like,
I had like that technology that they have at Kroger or whatever, just whatever tracking, don't cross this line with both hands technology that they have is so sensitive because like you guys know I'm a fucking gamer, and like my hands are just like moving all around, because I'm just the wacky inflatable arm man whenever I'm checking shit out at Kroger.
$1,000 worth of fruit, one lime.
I've been popped for that semi recently. I'm good. Are we tasting any of this shit, or is this what?
So I grabbed this from the. So real quick, my buddies at Atrium a couple weeks ago, I swung by and they gifted me some beers. I brought them over to David so that we could try them.
Shout out to Atrium, friend of the pod.
And alas, we haven't been able to try them. So I just picked this. I'm going from High Life, and I saw Mexican lager. And as I read this now, I realize it's a little bit more. So I'm happy to share this, but I'm just gonna with you all. This is called Me Gusta Mucho, Atrium Cerveceria. This is a Me Gusta Mucho, a fruited Mexican lager with mango, lime, pasilla, and ancho chili.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
chilies. Nice.
Yeah. You might have to share that one.
I would love to, because this is.
I want to try it, yeah.
I'm curious about. I think I realize now why I got this. I mean, thank you guys, but
Is it old or dented?
it's dented.
What's wrong with dented?
Oh, nothing. They can't sell it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I'm not mad about
Down
it.
4 points.
Do you want me to grab? I put the glasses out there for the blind. Wait, I don't have enough glasses for all this shit.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll do the blind thing. We'll do next time we do this.
Hey guys, listen to next episode coming every other Thursday when we can fit it in.
Whenever we feel like it or can do
What's the next
it.
topic?
We're doing so. Listen to the next podcast because Alex has lined up a blind. Maybe it might turn into a double blind if Amelia's here, but a blind or a double blind taste test of some beer. But we are going to also taste beer this time. So sorry for the repeat
This is
content.
milk.
Yeah, but you know what? We haven't talked about games. So there you go. We don't have to talk about that shit.
Harry asked me tonight, as soon as I got home. He goes, "Hey, Dad, can we play Helldivers together tomorrow?" I feel like I'm a good dad.
That's awesome.
Like that's all.
Did you hit him?
Yeah, immediately.
No.
So next topic we have, kind of keep it food related, I guess, is what cartoon / movie food have you always wanted to eat? So, Ty, this was your topic, so do you want to kind of take it away? That's 2 I missed, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just stop.
There's an episode of King of the Hill
I did not expect that at all.
where Bobby eats.
No, that's
Let him premise.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's
I did not expect King of the Hill to come. Go, please describe it for us.
Bobby eats a 72-ounce steak with like a bunch of sides and stuff, and something about it. It looks awesome. Why is that bad?
It's not that bad. I mean, big steak of all of animation,
Yes.
of all of food, and that steak is not drawn in a way that's like, holy crap, like that looks so. It's just
Is
junk.
yours gonna be Naruto?
No, of course not.
It's gonna be Hook.
No, it's not gonna be Hook.
Hook was just like
Okay,
a bunch
Hook
of
is also
Like I said,
colored
Hook
whipped
was
creams.
one turkey and a bunch of Cool Whip.
Hook is also not animated.
I didn't. The question was animated or movie.
movies.
Gotcha. Sorry, I missed that part.
Anything from Twister. Wait, the
Yo, that breakfast from Twister's fucking bang.
Food.
that gets 5
That's-
big booms.
No.
Boom, boom.
So I'm gonna throw something out.
It looks good. It looks great. I think
A Goofy movie when like
Cheese Whiz, yeah.
No, the pizza.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah,
cold
yeah, yeah.
pizza from the. Oh my god!
I
dude.
use that in one of my YouTube videos like a couple
Oh,
weeks
by the
ago.
way, I've been watching, and they're
It
getting a hell of a lot
sucks.
better.
Oh,
dude.
okay.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
They are. I think the music is still a little too loud on certain things.
David bought me some in-ear monitors, and they're great, but for what they're like too good for what they sound like in my ears when I'm trying to edit versus how they come across on phones and things. So I'm trying to do it on my computer. It's tough. Sound has never been a strong suit for me.
That's
But
so
thank you.
interesting to me that those IEMs are
It's-
like.
well, I think it's. I'm not going to blame the monitors. I'm blaming like me and my perception of like, oh, this is perfect. So
Either way, keep it up. You've been doing a good job. I think the editing is great.
like and subscribe.
yeah,
friend,
I already did.
Friend of the
yeah.
pod,
I know you guys.
Alex Gone Awry, right?
Yeah.
Alex Gone Awry on YouTube.com, www./http. It doesn't matter. Alex Gone Awry. In front of us is that me gusta mucho fruta de nope.
Still playing Ghost?
Yeah. This is probably better than Ghost, for goddamn sure. Anyway, fruited Mexican lager. Okay. Who did this? You said Atrium? Mm-hmm. Where are they located?
They're over on Logan Street in Louisville.
Ew.
To all our international listeners,
All right, the
Oak and Logan.
I hate the nose of it. I think it smells awful.
Yeah, I do not like the nose on it.
I
at all.
like the taste of it though.
Oh, the nose is garbage, but man, I don't like. That's fantastic.
That is. Oh, it almost tastes like a shandy.
It is what it says it is.
I don't like the nose at all, which is I don't know. I'll try it, but
I am also not sure.
You
These may have
will
been
be
low fill
surprised.
and-
The flavor versus the nose.
It's totally different.
Polar
It's 100%
opposite.
different than the nose. See,
It's polar opposite.
it's really
it's not
light.
bad. Yeah, it's not bad.
That is a good grass cutting summertime.
I wish it smelled better because
It smells
that
awful.
that initial like hit in my nose is not.
I wish the chili was a little bit more punchy.
I'm kind of glad that it's not.
How do you do that? How do you fruit a beer? You just like you're making oatmeal, which is making beer, and then you just fucking throw fruit in it, or like
There's different techniques. I mean, it's brewing is very synonymous with cooking in the sense of like there's a lot of ways you can get to do this.
sure.
Did they use fresh mango in this?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I
I
would
wonder if that's why it smells so
I would doubt it.
acrid. I don't know.
My guess is
I don't think that'd be the mango though.
I think it's the mango and ancho together.
I don't smell
first-
any
first-
ancho whatsoever.
I
Well,
don't
right.
taste or smell it.
Yeah.
I
I
do-
taste it. Like I can feel it on the back end
I
right
feel
now.
the ancho. I
Yeah.
don't taste it all that much. There's a touch of smokiness that I'm like, okay, but I know it's in there, so my brain has bias, and so I'm looking for it. But
Is this a one-off or?
yeah. This is this is and first off, this is a great beer, and no shade to Atrium at all.
No, not at all.
Side note: fuck Atrium.
Just friend of the pod.
Who's
Friend
the
of the
owner?
pod.
Who's the owner?
There's
Dox them.
I know the chef.
This is the kind of thing that, like, at least at my bar, I would love to have something like this, but this would be one that will never happen because I can never get my partners to be like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we had a Mexican lager that we then put mango nectar in with a shake of ancho chili and a squeeze of lime?
I'm
And
so happy
now
you
you
brought
have
up.
but to me, because I think that would make each one of those ingredients a little brighter. And in this, it's fantastic, but it is going in a can and it has sat in a tank.
Yeah.
And with that, you have
I get
oxidation and
I could see the levels of this, like even at making, like not a beer cocktail, but just something in the
Yeah.
neighborhood of that. I could see that happening. I'm happy you brought up your current place of employment or whatever. The Peruvian chicken sandwich is fantastic. What else? What's coming down the pipeline for sandwich? Or what are you guys
Is this
throwing
a-
around? I'm just
Do I have
curious.
to sponsor this? Actually,
I'm just curious.
today.
No one listens
Would
to this.
a rye be a sponsor of this? That'd be awesome.
Sure. What do you need? Beer? I can do that. I can bring beer every day.
Oh yeah.
No one. If you're listening this far,
Yeah. I'm pretty
Sorry.
sure. I'm pretty sure our one listener is already a patron.
Yeah.
So
Hi, Brandon. It's nice. Yeah, I'm glad you're here.
yeah.
Brandon, Amber, and Lee. We got. Does Cassie listen still?
Probably
Dumb.
not.
What a dummy.
I actually. So I couldn't get the right cut, but we're testing some Chicago beef for next month. Made some jus, roasted it off, let it sit. I carved it up today, and it's pretty good.
Really?
And we're doing it traditional. I'm not dunking the whole sandwich, but it's bread. Meat goes in jus, comes out wet, jardinera, and a side
Are
of
you
jus.
making your own jardinera? or-
No.
Yeah.
Now I will say, a couple months ago, I had some ladies from Chicago that they literally broke down on the road, and it was right when we opened. They came coming in, they were like, "You have jardinera?" I was like, "Yeah, we have it on a sandwich." They're like, "Well, we're from Chicago, so we want this sandwich." They get it, and this girl's like, "Is this Marco's jardinera?" I was like, "I don't know. Let me go check." Sure enough, I was like, "Yeah, you just nailed it." She's like, "Yeah, you're doing it right. Don't make your own."
It's what Portillo
And I was like,
Okay.
"Okay." She was like, "Homemade jardinera is like it's a waste of time. If you can't do this or better, like people in Chicago use this for a reason." I was like,
Yeah,
"Heard."
So Portillo's uses Marco's.
Yeah,
It's like
it's great.
It's like soy sauce. Why would you make your own?
Yeah.
Like, you
Ketchup.
can. You definitely can.
Or ketchup.
You know.
I would say
Or- yeah.
get some sport peppers.
I can't. I want sweet sport peppers on it because we have hot jardinera,
Yeah.
and I'm having trouble finding sweet. I can find hot, and if we can't find sweet, I'm going to do banana peppers. It's not quite the same, but it'll give kind of a similar.
the
Just
only-
vinegar on vinegar, though. I don't know how that would work.
But the jardinera is way more oily. At least the jardinera we have is way oily and hot. Like those are-
Jardinera also has a different punch.
Sure. Yeah.
Versus the-
I'm just saying, it's vinegar on vinegar. Just be careful with that balance. That's
Yeah.
all.
We're backing up to the point.
My
where-
bad.
We're backing up to the point where
I opened Jake and Elwood.
if you make your own ketchup or think you
You're right.
can,
Yeah.
don't listen to this. Like, don't listen to us. You're fucking trash. Don't make your own ketchup. You can't beat Hunt's. We're all in agreement.
Hunts?
That's what we're about to say, right?
It just goes,
No, look, there's certain things, that people go out of their way to make. And that's why I was asking if he was going to make his own jardinera. Like, there's no reason to, like you just said, right?
No.
There really isn't. Especially when you have people where literally the sandwich was invented telling
Yeah.
you, don't do it. Get this one. You're doing it
It's
right.
also, I think there's we're a bar. We do bar food. There are certain things that we take, like we hand cut and bread our own chicken nuggets. That's the thing. It's like, cool. That's fine. That makes sense for us. But to be like, we make our own jardinera. Like, why? Like Phoenix has been like, I want to make our own pickles. I'm like,
Nah.
why? They go in one sandwich. And that's not that makes sense for a lot of people, but for us, it doesn't. There are places
Unless it's like huge cost benefit.
right, but it's
If
not.
you get like
It's a fucking
It's not.
pickle, yeah.
But I mean,
pickled cucumbers.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
tell him to go buy 3 cucumbers and pickle some, and then
No, but it's not about it's the thing of the concept and where you want to you're not going to be able to crush and kill everything. At least as a bar. We're a brewery, we're a bar, we're doing bar food. We are almost a full from scratch kitchen, with the exception of we don't make our own mayonnaise. We're not
What?
cutting our own fries. But it's like
but we make our own ketchup.
As a chef, just
We-
buy
we don't
Dukes.
even-
Buy Dukes or QP. It doesn't. It's
Dukes
like
is expensive.
Dude,
though.
Dukes is
so
so
expensive.
fucking good.
But
That's
it's
why.
It is.
Expensive.
First
You know
off,
why?
It's not so good. It is the best. It
Yeah.
is the gold standard. It is
That's
the perfect
why.
mayonnaise.
Yeah,
There is
just-
Also, there's no high fructose corn syrup in it. Fun fact.
I get that, but if you're trying to penny pinch,
But
Miracle
Dukes is
Whip.
not the way
Thank
to
you.
go.
Tyler said Miracle Whip.
I didn't.
He might have.
you might.
It is. It,
Are
it,
you sure?
It does
Roll
have
it
a
back.
higher SCOBY count than any other.
He actually said salad dressing.
Did you say Scoville?
Scoville.
Scoville.
Scoville?
Scoville.
It has a higher
It does.
Wait.
Miracle Whip. Is,
Miracle Whip has a higher Scoville count than.
Miracle
Fucking
Whip is
bet. Check this
technically
shit out.
Spicier.
How?
Science dummy. I'll look it up right now.
How white?
Nate.
How white?
David,
are you?
don't bother. Hey, Nate.
Hey, Nate, will you grab that for us?
No, here's how white I am. My dad adds Miracle Whip to baked beans for sweetness. Explain that.
Whoa.
I'm waiting. No, explain it. Explain it.
I'm not that white. I can't explain that. I'm sorry.
Look at you.
No, look, I am white. I understand that, but I'm not that white.
Yeah.
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 That's a level of white I will never.
How dare you talk about my dad like that?
We'll fight right now if you want to.
I
don't
give you
care.
wanna
permission to
fight
talk
you.
about our dad.
You want to fuck?
Oh
or-
fuck! Jesus Christ! I found my mic. Miracle Whip is
A bug.
Miracle Whip is often described as having a more pronounced spice flavor compared to mayonnaise.
Well, yeah, because it's seasoned. like,
I can't. Primarily due to its added spices and sweeter taste profile, making it seem quote spicier in comparison to the milder mayo flavor.
y'all can't. The people that aren't subscribed to Patreon right now can't see Tyler doing the
Dabbing.
shittiest,
Almost.
slowest, gritty,
Just the
I'm sitting down. I'm
the fattest, sweatiest.
not sweating.
You're sweating. Look at you.
Look at you.
fine. Here's
Ew,
the,
gross ass shit.
here's a
Fucking
recipe.
chef pants alone.
Here's a-
They're
here's-
clean, ironically.
Here's an article from
They're so
All
greasy.
Recipes.
Yeah, you're right.
And the description on this All Recipes article says Miracle Whip is simultaneously sweeter and spicier than mayo. Mayonnaise is richer with a distinct eggy smell and a lightly tangy taste.
Whoa.
That's because Miracle Whip is trash. That's why.
Fine.
Yeah, it is. It's gross.
How did we get so far off topic? I just want to put that.
You
out.
fucking
Like,
country crock hating ass bitches. Like
Yeah.
I swear.
I grew up on Country Crock.
I know.
I
You
I
said it
did
earlier.
too.
did. Yeah.
Don't.
And I'm not
Hey,
going
you-
back though. I also grew up on Country Crock,
Yeah, I
and
grew
I'm
up on
not
fish
going
sticks
back.
too. That doesn't mean I go buy them.
What were we talking
He's
about
poor.
now? We were talking about
Yes,
sandwiches.
very much so. Yeah.
We were talking about sandwiches. I remember. Okay.
Keep struggling.
You all know? Do you know what an Austin Midnight is?
Yeah. Yeah. I watched the movie Chef.
I googled it because I was like, is this
Hey,
a
all right,
thing
I
just
caught it.
from
My
this
belly.
movie? It's just a Cuban with brisket instead of mojo.
Oh.
Mojo.
Yeah, they made it in that movie.
Right, but I didn't know if it was from the movie or not, so I looked it up and I was like, oh,
It was from the movie, but it just became a popular
What was
thing.
the topic?
I found that out. Yeah,
Oh, food.
We were
I
doing
was the only
we were
one
doing
that
breakfast
answered.
foods and,
we
then- and then-
animated
We did cartoon
and-
food, and I
thank
was the
you.
only one
Or
that answered.
movies,
And
yes.
then, yeah.
No, I answered too. I said
Okay,
a goofy
yeah.
movie. Go fuck yourself.
Sorry,
okay?
my bad.
Go.
Well, I got
Go
shit
fuck
on
yourself.
instantly. So,
That's true. You did.
you picked a bad
what's yours?
probably first off anything from a Studio Ghibli.
That wasn't my. So what is
Yes-
it? Pick
yes,
one.
that
Pick
was-
one. No, you have to pick one.
Ponyo.
The ramen from Ponyo, although often mistranslated.
Weird ramen.
Weird ramen.
Well, I knew you were gonna pick ramen just from an anime or
You
something.
you put me on the spot. And
You make weird ramen. I
got
said
him.
what I said.
Got him.
have you watched any Studio Ghibli movies?
Yeah, I saw
it's-
Studio One.
I don't know. Maybe possibly.
Stupid.
David, go ahead and
So-
get out of here, man.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, you just
I'm
wanna-
gonna hop out of this one.
Too much crosstalk. I didn't hear you.
Name some, and I can tell you if I've seen them or not.
Spirited Away, Princess
Yes,
Mononoke,
yes.
Castle
My
in the
Neighbor
Sky.
Totoro,
I haven't seen that.
Nausicaa in the Valley of
Haven't seen
the Valley of
Arietti.
All right. So I've seen.
Ariadne's Delivery Service. Yeah,
So I've seen
No,
two of
that's
the four.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
Kiki's Ariadne in the what's the
Right, so
the
two
little
of the
people?
three.
Yeah, that's Arietti
I know, but what's it? It has a subtitle. Ariadne.
and the little people.
No, they're called borrowers. They're all great, but
It's the
Yeah,
secret
so two of
world.
the three.
The
Miyazaki-
secret world of Arietti.
The Secret World of Ariadne. Miyazaki, the director of those, of those
Of most
movies.
of those, yeah.
He has just a beautiful love language with food. Like this is if you literally Google just Ghibli food, you're gonna have like the way he treats it. It's really pretty. It looks really really nice. It's hard. I'm having trouble putting into words without visuals with it. Now, past that, if I can't say, because that's also kind of a cop-out, because I feel like if you're familiar with these movies and see them at all, it's like, yeah, of course, all that food looks so good.
The steak in the Matrix, done.
Oh.
That's a good one. But I'm going to say the loaf of bread in Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
There's something about
The
it.
one he shares with the boo in the beginning.
Yeah. We feast. All right.
Yeah, the steak in the Matrix. Oh, by the way, do you guys know about this? I have another podcast. We just
Oh no! Oh no! We gave him free promo. We did earlier too. So
I'm kidding, but that steak does look fucking incredible. Like it really
Ignorance is bliss.
was it a filet or Chateaubriand?
It looked like a fillet, but
According
You
to
guys also
Babish,
did get something wrong. Trinity does go slow-mo in the lobby scene.
when?
She jumps off the wall and does a slow-mo aerial behind the
My
pillar.
ass. Yeah, she does. Yeah.
I was outside shoveling snow. I
God,
go,
dude,
no
podcast
way!
is dog shit. It sucks. You're a hack.
Yeah, don't listen to it.
All your
Didn't do
cohorts are
that.
hacks.
Who do you think I am?
This podcast is a hack.
Yeah, don't listen to this.
Why am I
or-
always turned into the
or
bad
my
guy?
podcast. What?
You're an
I
easy
was siding
target.
with
him.
you.
He was
Oh, where
he
you
was
got
siding
you.
with you. Yeah, he was calling me a hack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was clearly supposed
No.
to be me.
No,
No.
he looked directly at me.
I
Your-
know that.
your
but
perception
The Patreon subscribers saw him. Look,
Did they?
look
I looked
we have
right.
secret cameras.
They're not secret. They're very obvious.
Are they?
I love this.
You
meme.
just pointed at it and said, "Are they?"
Look behind you. Look in your
Oh my
mic.
god.
Whoa!
We have a 6-camera setup in here. Unfortunately, we don't have a single Patreon subscriber, so nobody's going to see this. But you know, maybe
You can
one
start
day.
by you can send a
David
What's yours?
subscribed.
yeah you could send a super
doesn't
like to Alex Gone
All right, if I don't make this, I gotta suck you guys off.
All right, here we go. Well,
What's your food?
I love that it bounced.
dude, I don't
Like
watch
4
a lot of,
times.
I don't watch a lot of animated stuff.
You don't
this,
have
this
to.
really.
I mean, but
I'd
it's
put the
also
animated
film.
thing in.
Okay,
It doesn't
film.
have to be
Okay,
animated.
the
It's
fucking
cartoon or movies.
the Goodfellas garlic. I don't know, like the fucking like.
Is it the razor blades? It was the razor blades.
No, it's because that's really a fucking inefficient, stupid ass
Well,
way
he had
to
a
do
great
it.
time. It liquified in the pan.
Incorrect. So
Doubt
incorrect.
it.
So incorrect.
100% did not do that. Yeah.
That always. I love that movie. I have one critique. It liquefied. That's not how garlic works.
Also, anybody who's ever watched that movie, even Italians, I've actually seen Italians react to it, and they're just like, "No, it fucking didn't." Like, it just fried garlic. That's really all it did.
Which
is awesome.
No, it's
Which
great.
is awesome.
There's fucking fake.
No, it literally fucking didn't.
It was a tell of how stupid Henry Hill is. How fucking stupid Henry Hill was
Wow, that
There,
was
there's
like-
some
when it
there-
comes to food.
That
There's
was
some
a hell of
Chinese.
a-
There's some Chinese propaganda that I watch on YouTube sometimes, and it feels as though it's the Chinese government telling their people that they should move out to the country even more than and enjoy the rural life or whatever. So
Share
it's
the
like
road.
it's this pretty lady, and Amelia and I will watch this from time to time just to relax because the music is very chill. There's like minimal talking in it. Sometimes there's small Chinese dogs. I don't know. And she makes just the most insane, let me back up. She makes the most insane, extravagant food, but she'll make, when I say everything, she'll start by making an oven. She goes out and gathers dirt to make clay.
I was gonna make a joke of harvesting wheat.
No. But, I mean, she will
harvesting mud,
clay.
I mean, she'll start there. Don't have any spoons. Better get those together. And then she'll go out to the forest and pick off the perfect branches and whittle those down. Like every little thing. But it's definitely
It took her four weeks to make this fucking meal.
yeah. And then it's still fucking filled with bugs or something stupid. And I'm just like I can't respect your culture. Or is what Tim said.
on my other podcast. Cheers to the end. If you guys go listen to it, you know?
Guys, honestly, Elon lovers to the max over there.
not here though.
It's just nothing but hard R's and you know. All right, so Alex posed a challenge for me today. We did pick the topics for the podcast, and then he asked me to pick one on my own that nobody else knew of. Do you need a bottle opener? You got one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna kind of I don't know, man. There's a couple of these that I really want answers to, though.
Tim is pondering off of
I'm not gonna do it.
the text.
I
you
would
read.
do it. I dare you
do
to.
it.
Tim's pondering off the text. So we have a group message going back and forth, and
No,
we
pick
talk about our.
something.
we talk about our topics. So Tim is going through the Gravy Dave text thread.
Formerly Diffie Dave.
Formerly Diffie Dave.
Just didn't feel
Anyone on there? Tim, you want to talk about it?
I'll keep it light and keep it with food. How about
Easy,
this?
easy.
As 4 fat dudes sitting in a room right now,
Hey.
what
Go ahead.
what is your favorite fast food place and why? It can be multiple. I mean, if you want to do a ranking system, or I know Tyler eats a lot of fast food, so it's like
Yeah, right.
And you can't say Culver's.
Why?
Because I need you to come up with a different one, because I knew someone in here was going to say Culver's.
Mine wasn't going to be Culver's. I was just questioning it.
Just because...
Is this also going to be because this is going to end up, Tim? I'm not trying to put you
Tim's
on
gonna
blast,
be
but
in
you're
and
from the
out.
West Coast.
Apparently you're putting me on
you're
blast.
from out, you're from out west, and you're going to either Whataburger, In-N-Out.
I won't pick
Dave's
In-N-Out.
going to go, I don't know, McDonald's.
I won't pick In-N-Out or Roberto's, which is
haven't
a
even
West.
heard of that.
Yeah, well, that's like a West Coast thing. So
Like
I would
Shack or-
never.
That's
I won't pick those. I'll pick from around this area. Just
That's
to be
my only
fair.
ask. Yeah,
Yeah, to be fair.
I'll say it's okay. We can throw in White Castle and Crystal, even though there's not a
Whatever,
Crystal.
yeah.
around
Hardee's,
here.
Carl's Jr. It's all the same
Well, that's-
shit.
Actually, they're totally different, and I'll explain why if you
I'm
want
going to
to.
kill myself.
I like the Egyptian.
I would like.
cook
I've never been to
door.
Carl's Jr.
So
but-
Carl's Jr. isn't totally different. I want to say.
No,
I'll
hold on.
Google
We'll
it.
do it.
It's
Off,
not.
we'll do it off
It's
there.
not.
So Carl's Jr.
But checkers and rallies.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, exactly.
On their Wikipedia, it literally just says checkers and rallies is the same.
It's the
thing.
No,
same
they
thing.
really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same company.
So, what's yours?
Dude, he better say fucking Sbarro.
Probably In-N-Out. Sbarro. Best New York pizza.
It's not that. No, you get the fucking ziti.
So here's what I want to ask, because pizza places are technically fast food, right?
Yeah, it can
Oh.
be, yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Right.
Papa Murphy's.
Yeah,
That's-
100%.
I would- cookie.
I would argue
100%.
Papa Murphy's
I think they
isn't.
can be. They don't,
Yes, not all pizza. is
Little
fast
Caesars,
food.
absolutely. Papa John's, absolutely. Like the big three.
Yes,
Jet,
or like
yeah.
like the bigger like delivery chains, right? So, I think Marco's Pizza is fucking fantastic. Like, I love it.
Is that the gas station pizza?
Yeah, it's the one from
the one with the
gas
guy on it.
Is it?
No, seriously, is it Marco's?
No.
That was a legit.
I also.
I thought a lot of gas stations had like
that's
Marco.
Hunt's Pizza.
Is it Hunt's? Okay.
Thank you. Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
That wasn't a
Hunt
shot. That was,
Hunt's
yeah.
Brothers Pizza.
Okay, gosh.
Shout out to Hunt's Brothers.
No, Marco's Pizza is fucking fantastic.
Really?
Their crust is really good. Now, I don't do what Alex does with his reviews, where I just get like a plain cheese. Like, we obviously order specialty and stuff like that, but
Extra cheese.
yeah, just nothing but fucking cheese, dude. I think Marco's Pizza is fucking fantastic. And then I got to go with Raising Cane's, because I fucking love Raising Cane's.
Never been to either.
I'm not.
You've never had a Raising Cane's?
I love Raising Cane's.
It's
I'm
good.
not a hater, but
It's good to then compare, not to be like, oh my god, Alex's fucking chicken is really good, but it's good to have it just to be like, okay, I did that. There's the bread and the sauce and the chicken, and this is cool.
My
But,
only
like,
problem with Raising Cane's is expensive for what it is.
I agree.
It really is.
yeah.
It's chicken tenders, fries, and bread, and it's
and
expensive.
they're crinkle cut fries.
But I
Which
love crinkle cut fries.
I do too, but I'm saying expensive wise.
I think that's why. That's part of the reason why I love it. Though.
I love this topic.
That's
I'd,
fair.
I'd rather have a short diatribe on fry cuts, if you don't mind. So, okay.
I'm
Crinkle
super
cuts
down.
need to be double fried.
Now, the wording that we're missing here, the true S tier, S plus Sekiro
Shoestring.
tier, if you will.
shoestring fries.
No, coated fries. They're called coated fries.
You don't like shoestring
Breaded
fries?
Breaded or coated fries are where it's at.
What?
They are frozen.
Yeah.
So Rally's fries
Yeah,
are
battered.
battered.
They're battered
Yes,
fries.
Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
Fucking.
that is an
Right,
S tier
D
fry.
Fries.
Captain D's not anymore.
I haven't been there. In, I don't
So
know,
because
a
we
long
agree
time.
on the best
Fish
fry,
reviews.
I believe it.
So,
And then as far as like burger places go, I'm gonna go
waffle
What?
is what you were going to say.
Waffle
You were going
burger?
to say waffle fries.
I was gonna say waffle fries.
In and out.
Yeah. Have you guys heard of In and Out?
No.
No. I'm gonna go Steak and Shake. I fucking love Steak and Shake. I know because we just talked about shoestring fries, and I saw your
the burgers are fine. The fries
I love it.
kill me.
I love it, and I'm not even like a huge ketchup fan, but I fucking coat those things in ketchup and eat them with fucking fork.
If I
love it.
stuck my face in the fryer and ate them with my mouth in the oil, they'd still be fucking cold.
Yeah.
They would still
And
be
delicious,
fucking cold.
is what you said.
You
Arby's,
just
dude,
said,
Arby's
hold
fries.
on. I want to.
Arby's.
Seasoned curly fries, fucking
Yeah,
bang.
but I just want to back up
Arby's
real
for the
quick.
sauces, dude.
You said that you ate them with a fork. Now,
Yeah.
before you retort to that at all, you should never have to eat fries
I don't
in
have to.
any capacity with a fork. It should never be the most opportune way to eat fries.
It's not.
Should be with a fork.
It's not. I just
That's
do
an
it.
insane
poutine.
thing. That's even poutine.
That's a good.
When you get to the end,
point.
you're not eating the fries. You're scooping up the gravy and you're scooping up curds with a spoon or a fork. Fine. And maybe some fried bits. But if you're like go-to...
So you're saying even the top of poutine, you're not going to stick a fork in?
Do you fucking fork nachos?
So yeah,
Those aren't the same things.
It's the same idea of the bill.
No, it's not.
It
Nachos are not covered in gravy.
This is the first time
Okay,
I'm
they're
agreeing with
covered
Tim.
in-
Like, oddly enough,
Thank
this is the
you.
first time I'm agreeing with
yes,
Tim.
I do.
Covered in gravy.
Nachos, I literally, if you give me a bed of nachos built, I take a fork and crush everything and eat it with a fork.
So everybody in this room is wrong but me.
Okay.
Everybody in
Correct.
this room
Wow.
is wrong but me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the new David? This is great. This is awesome.
How have the roles reversed? This is crazy.
It's like the idea, but fucking Bo Burnham talking about like having to eat a burrito with a fork is completely lost the idea of what the burrito should be.
Sure.
That's
way
not
different.
poutine.
Wait,
Poutine
or
is
nachos.
fries covered in gravy.
Or
This is called a comparison. So
No,
we
it's
take-
not. That's not a comparison. That is not even remotely the same thing. Those aren't fries for one.
Right, that's why it's called a comparison.
That's not a comparison.
Anyway, so friend of the pod,
Bo Burnham.
yeah.
Yeah.
What was the fucking point you guys were saying? I wasn't listening.
First off, Alex is wrong. Can we just get that out of the way?
And Tim said he likes
Marco's Pizza,
Marco's and what was the other one?
steak,
Church. Not
Consideration or
Steak and
Cane,
estimate
Raising Cane.
of
And Raising
similarities or dissimilarities
There's no
between two
similarities.
things.
So I would
But
say.
so if there's no similarities, there's
Why are you
dissimilarities?
comparing the
doesn't matter.
dissimilarities?
We're off this, you know.
We're comparing.
Okay, don't get me wrong.
Burritos and nachos.
I
I'm
personally
saying
don't
eating
like
fries with a fork is wrong.
Shoestring, yeah.
I personally don't like
That's
shoestrings.
fine.
I don't like them.
Perfect,
I'm like,
fine.
I don't seek them out. Am I going to bash the plate away or kick a girl out of bed?
However,
for
can-
eating shoestrings,
Can we
in bed,
agree
you know?
that the
Yeah,
burger is
yeah.
so? Can we agree that the burger is so good you don't give a fuck about the fries?
the burgers are great?
I've
Thank you.
never
No,
had,
you're wrong.
I've
They're not good
never had
enough.
steak
They're
and
not good
shake.
enough to.
You've never had steak and shake?
There's no fucking way.
Tyler.
I'm about to come across this
Tyler.
room. We went to
We're going
high
Steak
school
and Shake.
together. There's no goddamn way
I've
you have never had
We're
steak
going
and
to
shake.
Steak
I've
and Shake.
never had steak and shake.
We're going to steak.
They do a fine job. I think
I've
they do.
had, I've had their
they do-
milkshakes, but I've
They do
never
the
had.
best job of any fast food burger. Period.
Culver's. Have you had Culver's?
I have.
Okay, and you still
It's
you still stand there?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I would take Steak and Shake over In-N-Out Burger.
You're a fucking Smashburger dick right
I got shit for saying I'm a contrarian, and I leaned in real hard, and I know, but
Back up.
No, he can. The mic's so
I would.
great.
I would. It is that good, and I love In-N-Out. But I love
my
In-N-Out.
favorite fest, Indies. Done.
I said that.
Indies is great.
Actually, Tyler.
Andy's
Tyler,
ribs.
cool. Tyler did say that.
Two to dog shit. David, what do you like?
Hang on, let me check my list.
He likes A and
Yo,
W.
you like steak and shake? Fuck you.
Why don't you kill yourself, you piece of shit?
Sit here and gaslight me with like, oh, I like to take shitty fries that are cold when they hit the table, cover them in ketchup, and eat them with a fork.
Okay. You went to a restaurant that is covered in grease all the time forever. I like Indies because it's nothing but a grease bomb.
I'm cultured afterwards.
First off, I never said I was cultured.
It's implied.
No.
all of you are
It's
the
implied.
all of you unironically sound like the I want to be ninja girl right now, just not knowing how to read the fucking room. So, the answer is
I'll be off guard so
You good? We crushed Tyler, yeah. Cheers, by the way.
Just Tim take
Wait, hey,
packets of ketchup over shoestring fries and go, I'm cultured. And eat them with a fucking...
First
Hold
off,
on. He doesn't.
it's in a bottle, you fuck. All right?
Hold on. He says I'm cultured as he takes the little peppers that they have on the table and puts literally just one on it. Hey, we need to do a live broadcast from a Steak and Shake though.
Oh, hell yeah, let's do
I
it.
mean, they don't have anybody else in. There's no patrons in there otherwise.
I think they're all, I think. Is there any Steak and Shakes? I think they went
Yeah, there's
bankrupt.
one over in Clarksville.
That's
Yeah.
gone.
No, it's not.
No, it's still
On
open.
131?
Yeah.
Steak and Shake's still there, yeah.
We'll never know.
It's still there.
The one by Costco turned into a Jack in the Box.
Which is
They have tacos.
I've never been.
Jack in the Box breakfast is good.
They also have spaghetti. So, like,
I have no respect for that. I've never been to a Jack in the Box, and I'll never go.
Being handed spaghetti through a window, that's your fucking cutoff point. Like,
Yes. They put the dinner on it while
That's
Tim
the
goes,
line in the sand.
I'm cultured.
Hold on. You look me in my eyes and tell me I'm crazy for being like, I'm sorry. I don't want a spaghetti dinner via a window.
Yeah,
I'm
Jollibee.
not-
What about Jollibee?
dude, did
don't
we
even know
fight
what that
World War II for fucking nothing?
Fucking ripped.
Jollibee's great, and they serve
I don't know
spaghetti.
what that is.
Never had their spaghetti.
It's a Korean fried chicken.
Barf. Anyway,
What?
No,
It's a Korean
dog,
fried
that chicken in the gravy.
Korean fried chicken fast food restaurant. Do I need to explain that to you?
yeah.
Huh?
Where?
They're not here. They're
A
on
Korean
the
fried
on the West
chicken
Coast.
place
Yeah.
that does spaghetti.
Yeah, they do spaghetti.
And you want it, and you're gonna me being hesitant. I'm in the wrong.
Yes. You also are from Indiana,
a
and you don't know how to cook
Korean
eggs.
fried
so-
chicken. I never claimed I knew. I don't know how to cook eggs. I know that.
Never saw
I'm
one.
not- yeah, I'm bad at cooking eggs. A Korean fried chicken fast food restaurant that serves spaghetti, and me saying, "Wait a minute," and I'm the asshole.
Yeah. What else?
You're now I know I'm not allowed
Next
to
topic.
do comparisons anymore.
You sound like me trying to gaslight Amelia. I'm like, I'm not allowed to do X, Y, and Z anymore. I know, I understand.
They're not even remotely the same. It's a comparison. You can't compare things that are not identical.
I didn't say identical. You were comparing things that were not even remotely the same. You said eating a burrito is the same as eating poutine. That's not even remotely the same.
We'll never know. Anyway, so it's hard. You think about that for a minute. It's hard for me to break this one down because I know I said nobody say Culver's because it's such an easy
Is
grasp.
that so you could say it?
Because like Culver's,
It's fire,
It's
dude.
pretty
It's
good.
good.
But like Culver's, Sbarro, ZD were obviously.
That's a college
any mall
Harley
fucking
Briggs
I
chicken
know
tenders?
it's not a smash burger, but Five Guys.
Five Guys is
like
good.
Five Guys.
It is expensive.
It is.
It is like I guess.
Here's my
what
thing with
isn't-
Five Guys.
What isn't expensive?
Here's my problem with Five Guys. You have to get it with a bunch of toppings on it in order for it to be good.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, so I get Five Guys burger, what they call all the way, which comes with like ketchup, mustard, fucking mayo, lettuce, tomato, sauteed mushrooms and onions and all that
Yeah,
shit.
but the end of it,
and it's
too,
fucking delicious.
it's also a wet ass burger.
I love it.
Like, that's fine. Like,
You don't want a wet ass burger?
Hold on.
I want it to come in my mouth.
Canonically, you don't like a messy burger. On this episode, we talked
No.
about an egg on a burger. And
Messy
specifically-
versus wet, two different things.
I would agree.
I can't compare those, so they're completely different.
Yeah.
No, he eats with
So
gloves. He hasn't
imagine
said he
dipping
eats
your
with
feet
gloves.
in water and then
White
your
gloves.
whole body in water.
Yep.
Oh.
They're not even comparable. I can't do that.
Then you're like incalculable.
There's a couple
Like,
different
incalculable.
stages of moisture, if we're being honest.
So you're
because
going to tell me right now, if you're eating something that's quote unquote moist, that's messy
I said
immediately?
moist. I said moist.
Right, but a wet burger means a moist burger, right?
I can't compare those.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like
Be that
there's
way. I don't give a fuck.
there's three stages.
I do. I give a fuck. I give a fuck so bad.
There's 4 stages of moisture. You can see it. You're inside. You see it's raining outside. That's stage 1. Stage 2 is you cover your nuts. Stage 3 you cover your nips. Stage 4 you go above your head.
I completely agree with this.
You owe me $5.
Hell yeah!
You owe me $5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing goes with burgers.
So you cover
see
your
the
nips
burger
when
being
you,
wet.
you
Your
can
nuts
see
are
it.
wet.
You cover your nuts and your nips when you eat a burger.
No,
You've never seen David eat a burger.
it's a comparison, which I know is a trick.
We don't do comparisons.
I know. That's all right. So
It's the first time
triggers
Tim
for Tim.
clipped.
Comparison: cooking after 5 p.m.
You cook at
better
11
not-
o'clock at night.
better
That's not the
fucking
same.
not.
It is after 5.
You better fucking not be cooking after 5 p.m. You dense, dumb motherfuckers.
Listen, I never said those
I'm
words.
sorry. Do you work second shift?
never said
Kill
those
yourself,
Why?
or don't eat.
Words. I never said those words. I just want to
Well,
put that
when
out.
he worked first shift, he still cooked at 9
I like how we have
Yeah.
top.
Why are my meal times such a concern?
They're
of
not.
You brought it up.
I brought it up one time. In fact, last
brought it up today.
night when
You
we
brought
were
it up.
I was
last
damage
night
control.
Last
It's
night
a
when we were
comparison,
playing
Tim.
Helldivers, you brought it. I didn't say a fucking
This
word.
is what happens when you're like,
You
"Hey,
brought it
Alex,
up.
don't speak."
Oh,
for the
I got
first
it.
half.
Yeah, no, I got it. It's fucking PTSD.
God.
My therapist said,
Go ahead. As a
actually,
hate it here, dude. I hate it here so much.
What did they say?
I'm sitting next one out.
Deal.
All right.
We've had some bangers.
You still haven't said your.
Well, okay, fine.
He said Culver's.
No, kill yourself.
I technically listed Culver's, Sbarro, and Five Guys at the same time. I will just say Five Guys for mine.
Sbarro was real?
There's ziti.
For real?
I've never had Sbarro.
When's the last time you had
Sbarro's
Sbarro
trash.
ziti?
I believe it.
I used to have Sbarro ziti in college, very, very frequently because mommy got me the big meal plan because I'm big boy and. I think it was literally called like the mega plan or something like that.
It was called the Davy plan.
It was like $1,900 back in 2007, which is like, what
30
like
grand
$1
now.
million.
yeah, 30 grand these days of just raw food, and I was just burning through fucking Sbarro at the food court.
I was like, I'm assuming this is your freshman year, considering you worked in a restaurant.
Yeah, I
The
was
rest
like,
of that.
but like fuck pizza. I'll
Hey,
eat that.
fuck
pizza.
Mother Bears. I'm eating Sbarro.
I was like,
it was fucking free, dog.
this fucking Chicago-y Detroit
No, it's
bullshit.
No, it's garbage.
Mother Bears.
No.
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 Oh, okay. I was like, hang
I
on.
like we all turned.
Sorry,
I was like, whoa.
Sorry,
dude.
I heard
I
a
just
name.
want to point it out for all the Patreon subscribers that would have seen that, but every one of them looked at me like this motherfucker.
I did not.
Just talk shit about everyone, but
we can feel it.
The right one.
Can we make a comparison here real quick?
Can't. That's
So
not
he's
allowed on
against
this anymore.
Mother Bears.
Yeah, obviously.
Got it.
No, the way that you were when you said I like that you said this Chicago-y Detroit bullshit.
I didn't want to nail it.
And then
down.
Tim said,
No, it's not.
So, that's trash. And you immediately, so you went from talking low-key shit until Tim was like, yeah, it's shit. And be like, excuse me, Mother Bears?
Well, yeah, because they were talking about Mother Bears and I was talking about Sbarro.
I know.
I can stand on whatever.
Because I was talking about Sbarro.
The shift in the Detroit, Chicago style
Right.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trash. Yeah, I'm sorry. Are you talking shit?
Right, because they were talking about Mother Bears, but I was talking about Sbarro.
They're both
that
pagan
that was,
That's a comparison.
Oh my god!
No.
I mean, you can compare Sbarros and Mother
stretch,
Bears.
yeah.
Shout out Mother Bears. That's it.
Shout out Detroit, Cleveland, Chicago pizza. You know
Is this the greatest episode we've ever done? I just want to ask.
Dude, there's a little moment in there, a couple moments where we're just fucking yelling at each other.
Alex,
Full production would
what's
help.
Your, what's your fast
Fucking
food?
yelling. Did we ever get to Alex?
Yeah, I said Indies. And it's
Well,
moving on.
but you jumped the gun. I didn't know if that was just.
I don't know. Lee. I like Lee's chicken. Is nice. If
I've
you
actually
ever-
never been to Lee's.
Lee's
Really?
is fine.
I pass it all
there's,
the time.
There's
yeah.
only like 2 in the area.
Yeah, there's one
There
over
will
in
be
New
gone
Albany.
soon. Wendy's is always like if I'm traveling, like
Sure.
yeah, I know what I'm getting there. I don't know.
It's like getting chicken from the JC. You're
It's-
just like,
I love
Yo,
JC
JC
chicken.
chicken
I don't know, like-
fucking bangs.
It rips.
Yeah, but Kroger chicken does not.
No, it does
not
not.
bang.
It
Publix
used- it
chicken
used to.
does.
Yeah. Value market chicken. is good.
Where's there a
Grocery store-
Publix?
There's a Publix.
There's one over in
the
the East End.
Is there really?
It's new. Yeah.
Holy
it's
shit.
always balls to the wall, but
Dude, their fucking deli is
Rips.
tight.
Yeah,
dude. They
deli
do
rips.
sandwiches and they're cheap as fuck. God, Publix is so good. I wish they had one over here.
if you talk to mom and dad about Lee's, mom's like, "Do you ever remember it being greasy?" I'm like, "The
Mom
fried
doesn't know what
chicken
greasy
place?
is. Yeah.
Yeah."
My parents are
They're pizza dabbers.
Like quite literally the last
No, David, Sam's Club is not greasy
Sam's Club pizza is not
they
greasy.
are
in the slightest.
they're not pizza
Greasiest
dabbers,
pizza
but they
I've
will
ever had in my
complain
life.
about the
$2.38 for that in a fucking cup of.
Full fat cheese, baby.
Melanie, my mother, is
yeah.
a pizza dabber.
Yeah.
I've seen her do it before.
My-
where she'll,
my
like,
dad-
she'll, like lay a napkin on top of it and soak of the grease and pick it up. And I was
Yeah,
like,
eat the napkin.
I was like,
and then
Mom,
eat
you
the
made,
pizza.
you made me fat, Mom.
my dad will
I tell my therapist.
my dad will bitch about how greasy something is and eat it, and then my dad's the kind of guy that will eat an entire pizza and be like, "That was absolute trash." Like you just ate a 12-inch pizza by yourself,
Yeah.
loaded down with pepperoni, sausage, bacon, Canadian bacon. Like, and then
That food-
after it's gone, be like, I don't feel good.
You
Like,
fucking
I wonder
speed
why,
round.
dude.
Yeah, I wonder
you just
why.
ate 2,000 calories
Eating
of
like
pork.
a 14-piece buffalo chicken tender from Tumbleweed and be like, "It was terrible." I'm like, dog, you ate it all.
All 14 of them? Yeah.
Could have fooled me.
With
Dog
fries.
You know what's crazy?
I don't believe you.
Alex, that was the worst meal I've ever had.
We
sure?
We went to Texas Roadhouse the other day, and like, you want to talk about some PTSD from fucking Buckhead, dude? Immediately walk in, it smelled like Buckhead. Like, you could smell the rolls, the cinnamon butter, like everything. I walked in and I was just like immediate. It was like a Ratatouille moment, except it was just like back into a fucking nightmare. Like, you know, like rip.
Is
You mean a Vietnam moment?
Is it a Texas Roadhouse now?
Yeah,
Like that
no.
No.
So
Buckhead's is gone though.
So Buckhead and
like a
Texas
rip-off.
Roadhouse, like the owner of Texas Roadhouse was going into business with the people that bought Buckhead.
Tinnitus.
Yeah.
And then,
And then he realized what pieces of shit they were, and he split off and created Texas Roadhouse. So some of the recipes still remained with Buckhead. So that's why if you get like the lima beans or the rolls and the cinnamon butter, it's all Buckhead / Texas Roadhouse.
That's
They're
why
the same.
Buckhead had honey butter.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
But it was the same fucking
exact
recipe.
same thing, yeah.
Same thing. Yeah.
If Amelia was here, she would do the jingle from like the early 2000s or whatever for Buckheads because she's just like, that's like a core memory.
Buckhead's Mountain Grill.
She'll just rip it out randomly. And
I don't know that song is.
Just 6-shooter after that.
But anyway, what I'll say is this: the food, the menu was cheap, quote unquote. It was pretty cheap for like a sit down restaurant, but it was pretty solid. Like the food wasn't bad for what we got. I mean,
Texas Roadhouse?
yeah.
I
was like, I'm not gonna say I was impressed by any means, but I mean, it was
it's
good.
just consistently
You know
itself.
what you're getting.
Yeah,
You
that part,
know
yeah.
what you're
Yes.
getting into.
Agreed.
I think the last time that I went to Texas Roadhouse with Whitney, like probably 4 years ago, and she was wanting to shop in Green Tree Mall, and I was like, "There's nothing open in here." And she did. I don't know. She went to one of the vacant stores, and we went and had dinner, and we were sitting having dinner, and there were 4 birthdays in our section in 40 minutes.
Always.
And the fourth one, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I was like, no way. Like, it's, hey, Texas Road. I was like, dude, give me a check. Like, I want to fucking go. The whole store's singing and clapping. There's a kid, like, stomping rolls.
You just like stand up on the table and kill yourself in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Who's going to clean this up?
$5.
You're like, hey, Texas Roadhouse, check this shit out.
What was the one that had all the peanuts?
That was Texas Roadhouse.
Was it Texas?
Logan's Roadhouse and Texas Roadhouse.
Any of the roadhouses, plural, had peanuts, and you just throw them on the fucking floor. Can't do that anymore.
Rodent problems had to have been insane.
I never thought about
I
that.
can only imagine.
Yeah.
What's with the David Koresh classes on the...
Those over there? Those are my gaming classes.
Okay. I was just curious.
It's an anti-glare thing. I legitimately
Feels like
sit
an
right
anti-government
there with those on, with that microphone and everything. Tyler looks like...
Oklahoma City's tight.
Nope. That's not
That's
David
Timothy
Koresh.
McVeigh.
That's
Fuck.
Timothy McVeigh. Waco.
Which one was
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it begs the question.
Which
what
one
is
is
right?
which one?
The answer to your question is yes.
Tight.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're right about there. Yeah, we're right about there, guys. You know, so
This felt solid.
this
This felt.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna say it. This was probably the best kept. This was the best podcast we've
this
ever
is the
had.
best kept secret.
This was the
Pre-production?
best.
Don't do it.
Garbo.
Production
We
meeting.
editing.
Don't do it.
Need it.
I don't
do it.
I don't. Guys, if you don't know this, this is just raw fucking footage.
Well aware.
This is
I
just
deleted.
raw as shit.
I accidentally uploaded a YouTube video yesterday.
Really?
That
How do you accidentally upload a YouTube video?
You just begging Claire for a Blumpkin?
What? Why would-
I subscribed after that video. By the way,
She'll never love me like I want her to.
I was like,
Once I
shit, dude. I
accidentally
feel that
upload
shit.
this.
I got
Subscribe.
bubble guts.
I'm defending you, by the way.
I'm not making fun of you. I was asking, was it over a Blumpkin?
I'm gonna burn your house to the ground.
All right,
that
we're
some-
gonna wrap this
Yeah,
shit
cool,
up and go and get out of here, dude. This has been Failing with Style. I'm Tim.
I'm Ty.
It's David.
That was Alex begging for a Blumpkin. All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right,
Love
happy
y'all.
Thursday, dudes.
Bye.